If you are a fan of the Classroom of the Elite light novel and you'd be interested in reading another light novel inspired by it, then you are gonna love this. The name of this series is High School Syndrome by Magecrafter. It's not an exact one-to-one of Classroom of the Elite, but there are a lot of similar aspects which you can spot almost instantly. For example, the school in which the main cast attend in the story is known as the Richardson Elite Academy, an institution located on an artificial island in the Atlantic Ocean, nestled between Africa and South America. This institution accepts students from all over the world. Like, there are students from America, France, Germany, and so on. And this prestigious school is where our main character John Leonard attends. John is an American student who has a very mysterious past which we aren't given in the story. We're only given bits and pieces of it, but from what we can tell, he did not have a normal upbringing, even though he tells people that he was homeschooled. On the outside, John is a cheerful, curious, and innocent looking boy, and he also appears very socially anxious because he doesn't speak to anyone in his class. However, we can tell that's not the case through his monologues, where he shows us, the audience, that he clearly has extraordinary intelligence and impressive deductive skills, which we'll talk more about in a second. So, unlike Classroom of the Elite where you have Class D, C, B, and A, in Richardson Elite Academy you only have two groups, Class A and Class B. So to give you guys some context, the Richardson Elite Academy is divided into different sectors. It's not just a high school. It has different educational levels like preschool, middle school, high school, university, etc. And Class A is made up of graduates from the academy's middle school, while Class B is made up of newcomers who may be coming from different countries, or maybe they live on the island or so on. The story also has a pretty good cast of characters. We are introduced to a lot of them in the first volume. For example, one such student is Charlotte Olivia, an Australian student who has a very vibrant personality. She's very charismatic. She becomes John's first friend. However, the friendship that we see on the surface is not what it appears. So the writing style for this story is also pretty good. The author makes a great attempt to make each character have a sense of individuality, but sometimes they can go a bit overboard at times with the descriptions, which can sometimes make the reading experience a bit tedious, but Classroom of the Elite does the exact same thing. So now let's get into what I meant about John not being as innocent as he seems. There's a scene in the story where after the students introduce themselves, their first task is to name all 25 of the students in the class. This catches everyone off guard because nobody was really paying attention to when everyone was introducing themselves, except for one person, Charlotte. You thought I was gonna say John, huh? Charlotte is very similar to Ichinote from Classroom of the Elite. She's very charismatic, she's a people person, very sociable, and she also wants to be the class leader, which is why she made sure to memorize everybody's name when they introduce themselves. However, she gets one person's name wrong. Doesn't understand how, because she was sure she got everyone's name right. So the teacher says only one student was able to guess everyone's name correctly, but that student is kept anonymous. But the student who did guess everyone's name correctly was John. And when he sees how confused Charlotte is, he thinks to himself that she's too naive. He thinks to himself that it's very simple why Charlotte wasn't able to guess everyone's name. It's because someone gave a fake name. Somebody lied about their identity, and so it is revealed there is an imposter in the class. And somehow John was able to figure out their identity, which is revealed later. But the point is, this scene was written very well. And this was only in the first part of the volume. There's several moments throughout the story where John showcases a keen insight and he keeps you glued to the screen. So if this story sounds interesting to you, definitely give it a try. It's only on volume 1 and I think it definitely has the potential to grow even bigger. So if you're interested in this story, the author's Twitter link is in the description below, where you can follow them for more updates on the story, and the volume is only available on Amazon. However, I have asked the author to give you guys a free preview of the first chapter in the volume, so you can read the first chapter of the volume for free in the description below, and if you like it, then you can get the full version and support the author by buying the full thing on Amazon. All links will be in the description down below. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching. Remember to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let me know what you think of High School Syndrome. Is it a story you would read, or is it something you'd maybe pass on? I'll see you all in the next one. This is Chuni signing out. Take care, have a wonderful day, and goodbye.